No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
sorry, not familiar with Cancer Alley. It can go right up with Gaslight Village.
Okay. Hello. Hi.
Hi, I was just about to private message you a critique.
Hey, is this the music choice?
No, I wasn't listening to the music choice. It's the title.
Uh,
Buddy.
Couch Co-op is dead, but
You're
Friendslop.
missing a space after the second semicolon. Dead is not capitalized, but everything else in that sentence is also capitalized.
Fuck.
Pick a lane. I don't think we
Oh.
need Podstation 64 semicolon episode 52 semicolon
Oh, we've
because the
done that
title
every
of the
time.
podcast.
We've done that every
That's
time.
too much. That's too
You're
much.
too much. What a shot.
They already know they're at podcast 64. Just say episode 52.
It's okay. It's okay. You know what? We'll fix it next time. I can't fix it now, or YouTube will literally break. It
That's
almost
okay.
already
That's
broke.
okay.
It's fine. It's
Hi,
fine.
friends.
We're late this time a week because somebody hates me.
I had a lot going on this week. I was gonna say I did not sleep well the night before podcast last week, but then like a curse, I was also up half the night last night because our air quality's been really crappy lately, and it kind of hit a peak with my sinuses yesterday, and I could not breathe throughout the entire night, so I kept waking up with the inability to breathe.
That is me every night. So here we are. Yay.
Maybe you shouldn't move here then, Blake, because let me tell you, wait till you start experiencing like 120 to 150 air quality every day.
Yeah, we get that already.
How do you get that already?
We have the humidity.
That doesn't like shit your air quality that bad.
Hold on. Maybe not that bad. What is? Let's see. Our air quality right now. Okay,
You're at a 54.
We're at 41.
41? Yeah, buddy, don't talk to me.
What, is yours all pollen?
Today, no, it's not pollen. It's during the summers. I mean, today is actually our first good day in about 2 weeks. During the summers, unfortunately, the smoke from the Canadian wildfires pollutes our air. So it's not, I mean, we do have pollen, but it's like actual pollutants in our air.
Ours is
And smoke in our air.
Ours is specifically from the humidity being so high that it rises and goes crazy.
I don't know if that affects the air quality though.
Anytime we have super high humidity, that's when it goes off.
Okay.
So I
That's
don't
fair.
I don't think
much
it
about
is.
that.
I don't think it is the humidity itself, but there's so many pollutants in the air that the humidity amplifies them because like things bond to water. Think about it. Things bond to
Interesting.
water. Yeah, and pass along.
Yeah.
We have a whole area that's probably about 45 minutes from my house called Cancer Alley, and that's all you need to know. Wait, you don't know about this?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry, not familiar with Cancer Alley. It can go right up with Gaslight Village.
It's essentially a stretch of a bunch of factories that are putting so many pollutants that the people who live around them get cancer at an alarming rate.
Oh, that is horrifying.
Yep, that's capitalism, but we're not going to get into that today. We're going to get into gaming stuff.
Hi, Valdi.
Also, hi, Valdi.
Yes, we are talking about gaming today. We have a lot to discuss. I'm actually very excited for our topic tonight and what we're doing. It pairs very well with our topic last time about couch co-op.
We are
fading into the background.
We are going to change format for this episode specifically, and maybe explore the format further in the future, but we don't know yet. It just depends.
We're having fun with it. Let's jump into news.
First is backlog. Man, I have a big backlog update because I have finished 2 games off the backlog since we didn't finish last week.
Let's see. Show the world.
I have to hide the news because one of those things is specifically for you that I don't want you to see yet.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Okay, cool. I finished 2 things. I finished Mass Effect Andromeda. I've already...
Wait, I want to point out Beans in the background. Everybody say hi to Bean.
I can see Bean's tail. That's all I can see.
Bean.
That's all I can make out.
Come say hi to the people. Okay,
Bean,
sorry.
Bean.
Continue on with your backlog update.
I finished Mass Effect Andromeda, which replaced something else on the backlog because Emily was pushing for me to play Andromeda, and I had just finished the original trilogy. Andromeda, like I told Emily, it was good for what it was. It did not deserve the hate. What did I think it was phenomenal? No, but it's a solid 7 to 7.5 out of 10. I liked it. It was decent. It was a good time. And before anyone asks, I romance PB because apparently I have a thing for the blue ladies. I don't know what to say.
You know, some people just have bad taste. That's okay.
Wow, wow. It was between PB and what's her name? The pilot.
Petra?
No, no,
Oh,
it was
Subi?
it was never Vetra. Yeah, Subi.
The fact that Jaw wasn't even like a contender.
I don't know if you know this. I am a straight male.
Yeah, that's fair. I thought you played as a woman.
I did play as a woman.
Then what are we talking about?
I don't know. That's it. That kind of makes that argument mute. No, you're right. You're right.
You're-
I
I
was
mean,
making the game
it's-
LGBTQ friendly. Apparently, you're right.
you are a female who romance female. Like, I don't know what we're talking about.
Hell yeah, brother.
Either you romance Shaw as a female and you are straight, or you. All right, I'm letting it go.
Yeah. Moving on to the next thing, I finished another game which it would not have been finished had we done podcast last week, and that was Shin Megami Tensei 5. It was my first Shin Megami Tensei game because I love the Persona games. They are not nearly as story heavy. They're not nearly as long, though there is a lot of story beats. And just as you'd expect with any Atlas game, there's a lot of biblical allegory throughout the entire thing. It is a big analogy for Revelations. It's a whole ass thing.
Sounds about right.
I really enjoyed it. I didn't do the true experience because I played on safety mode instead of hard, normal mode. Because
I respect that.
yeah, here's the thing: these games are made to be difficult. They're supposed to be Dark Souls turn-based games, and I'm not about that. But they, unlike Dark Souls, have an accessibility for people called safety mode, and it's a free DLC, and I did it, and it made the game more enjoyable for me. I got one of the 5 endings. I need to get the other 4, but that's going to be for another time. If I had to rate this game, I think it had a lot of good qualities to it. Some of the twists actually threw me off because Atlas is very good about some of the twists, like things you don't expect. So story wise, it was decent. Gameplay wise, it was excellent. I give this a solid 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was a good time.
I've not progressed in my backlog. I progressed a lot in my book backlog. I've played more of Expedition 33. I'm getting back into that.
Mm-hmm.
Tia and I have tried twice now to play some more of 13 Sentinels, but we always end up switching to Expedition 33. 13 Sentinels is great story, but we get to the fights and we lose steam.
It literally is the if you like mech type games like that, which people do, then it's great, which is not my thing. But to me, it's the weakest part of that game. The story is the best part of that game.
It's hard. We even talked about like sitting down and just watching all the cutscenes together or something like a movie version.
I'd be fine with that. I wouldn't even be upset about that.
Tia was like, we were talking about it. She was like, "Oh shit, wait, Blake will know you didn't beat it because you won't have the trophies unlocked." She was like, "Is there a way to?"
One, I don't look at your trophy list just as like. Oh,
I don't think you do either, but like, it wouldn't be there. But at some point, we were talking about maybe watching the movie version because we really engaged with it, but we get to the combat and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, and I don't understand.
I did finish one more that was on the side list that was not part of the backlog. I got a 3 through PS Plus. It was the Plucky Squire. Came out last year. It's that little indie game where you go from 2D to 3D. It's very cute. It's a very Zelda-like, like OG Zelda-like.
I like
that. It's a good little 10-hour adventure game. It's a good time. They also throw in some other gaming references. They have a rhythm game in there. They have those mobile shoot the bubble games as one of the mini games in it, and it's great. It's just a very good quality indie title from a small team. I think it's great for kids. I think it's a good, like, if you have kids or you have a kid who wants to play, like, that's a good game for them to get into. I give it a solid 8 out of 10 as well.
You gave the Plucky Squire more points than you did Andromeda. Hurtful.
Yes, I did. Absolutely, I did. It's so much more charming. I'm sorry. Andromeda does not deserve the hate it gets, but it does have its issues. You know this.
I don't think those issues take it down to a 7.
Hurtful. It does for me personally. Remember, this is subjective.
I don't believe that. I don't believe anything's subjective.
Oh.
The things I believe are the things that are true.
You sound like me right now. Okay. Now we can jump into news. I'm going to save the big thing for last. Do you have anything first?
I mean, we had the Direct. which I got yelled at by Blake for asking him how he
It was
felt about
such
it.
a misunderstanding too, because she was.
I don't even know how. I texted Blake the morning of the direct. I got up and I texted Blake just a GIF that says it's time, right? It was like 5 minutes before the direct started or something. Anybody who's reasonably versed, I mean, you would think two people who host a video game podcast
You know,
would be talking about the direct. And he didn't respond at all, just no response. And then once the direct was over, I sent another follow up text that was like, oh, yeah, that was really crappy. I give it an F. And he just responded, rude.
well, you said
And nothing else.
you
Nothing else.
said that was a fail. That was your exact words, or something around
That
those
was
lines.
and then he just said rude and nothing else. And I sat there for, let me tell you, several hours thinking, is he mad that I said it was bad? Is he mad because he didn't see it and I spoiled for him that it was bad? I know. Did he really like it? Did he really enjoy it? But he didn't like follow up. He never was like, actually, I really liked it. He just never gave me any more info. And then I don't remember. He texted something else like hours later and was like, wait, were you talking about the direct?
No, it was a minute after you text me saying, "Did you watch it yet?" And I was already texting you, and he
because I had been like sitting in anxiety of like, why did Blake say rude and never respond? So I was like, so did you watch it?
When I read all that, I'd been awake for like 5 minutes. I had barely been awake. I'd been awake for 5 minutes. Did not remember about the direct until way later. I'm like, oh, I didn't watch the direct. Oh, that's what Emma was talking about. And I was texting her in that moment saying, were you talking about the direct? And she beat me to the punch saying, did you watch it yet? I'm like, were you talking about the direct? This makes sense. Because what I thought she was talking about, she had an event later that night, which got canceled. She had an event later that night. I thought she meant she was trying to text somebody else. And then telling me that she failed, like, because she meant to text somebody else and not me. That's where my brain went. Because my brain is just dumb. And yeah, it was very funny. It was very,
but
very funny.
We don't really need to talk about the direct. Nothing good really came out of it except for Monster Hunter 3 or Monster Rancher 3.
Yeah, it's a Monster Hunter, but I don't remember. And then we also got Octopath Traveler 0, which those games are on both Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2 are on my backlog. So those are decent.
Well, there's a lot of them.
There's 3. There's 3 of them.
What? How? I see something for them at like every Nintendo Direct. How are you telling me there's only 3?
There's
they
Octopath
appear in like
Traveler,
every
Octopath
Direct.
Traveler 2 and Octopath Traveler 0. That is it.
What have they been putting in all the Directs then?
You have seen other HD 2D games like Dragon Quest that
No, it's always freaking Octopath Traveler.
No.
They're in there every single freaking time, man.
There's 3 of them. There are 3 total.
You could, if you had asked me today, before this moment, how many Octopath Travelers I thought there were, it would have been like 10 plus for the amount of times I've seen them inside of a Nintendo Direct.
There are 3. But yeah, we decided, fuck the Direct. We're not going to talk about it. It's stupid. It's dumb.
Also, we have to get to our main event today.
Yep. The first thing, and this is specifically for Emily, Silent Hill F will have 5 endings and a game challenge.
I saw that.
I don't know.
I also heard the combat. The combat's been getting a lot of talk recently. I've heard it compared to like Dark Souls, which is unfortunate for me.
They will probably have an easier mode for you, hopefully.
We can only hope. Yeah, it seems a lot of the reviewers got their hands on the first 5 hours of the game, and so they've started
but hey,
pushing out some reviews.
Kojima didn't touch it, so it's not good. That's
Kojima has been busy on Death Stranding 2, which, for my piece of news, I played the first couple hours of the other night, and it's pretty phenomenal. Like,
I need to play the first one. Is all I know. Is what I gotta do first.
The gameplay itself is perhaps the one thing that feels a little slow, but I think that will pick up over time. But the game started like it had an opening sequence that was like showing landscapes and music playing, and me and my friend who were playing together just looked at each other and were like, are these real photos? Is this real footage? And we had to sit there for 5 minutes and debate as to whether or not it was a video game or real footage. And that's the first time I've had to do that in my life. And it was in fact a video game. It was pretty impressive.
Did you get feet yet? Because that is all the internet obsessed over was Dakota Fanning sister's feet being everywhere because Kojima.
Alpha. I like that you call her Dakota Fanning's sister.
Elle Fanning.
Yeah, Elle Fanning. We did not get far enough to get Elle Fanning's feet. No.
Nah, that's all the internet cared about. Because Kojima is literally Tarantino of video games, but not a creep.
Yeah, that was my one little update is we did a little of that.
Oh,
So I think it's good.
this is my update because I feel like since we have even just a small platform, it's important to say if you have Instagram, please go on, click the map, and do not share your location because it shows exactly your like location at all times if you don't turn it off. That rolled
Oh, I
out
thought it was
today.
automatically off.
No, it had everyone's on by default before they can opt out. I had to opt out.
I'll
I
do
had to
that
update
later.
the app before I could opt out. That was a whole thing. So please, if you
Um,
haven't done it, go do it. People know where you are.
Next
Instagram,
piece of news.
bad.
We gotta get to peak.
Oh my gosh, she's so excited for this. Next, this one doesn't
Well,
really
a
matter.
typical round of peak takes about an hour.
This next piece, Genshin Impact PS4 support's going offline. A lot of people. The only reason I bring this up is because I've seen 4 or 5 other. Um, Jesus Christ, Allison, turn on my alarm. A lot of other outlets have been saying, say goodbye to Genshin Impact, and everyone is like, it's literally clickbait. They're making this clickbait because it's only going off PS4. It's still on everything else. Like, my God, stop with clickbait. That's all for that. I'm gonna save that for later because that has to do with what we're doing today. This one's big. Nintendo's raising prices for old Switch and potentially new Switch stuff. Specifically, old.
Does Nintendo know that like you're not supposed to raise the price of your old console when the new one comes out?
Mm-hmm. I think it was like by like $50. I don't
Still,
remember the amount.
for
Like,
like an 8-year-old console, 8 years old, and you're raising the price.
I hate you so much, Nintendo.
Nintendo is not beating their allegations.
They're just making it worse.
They're like going full in.
I'm gonna do this one now because the last two are actually pretty big. This one, Peak Creator says they'd rather you pirate the game than play its sloppy ripoffs. There are a lot of ripoffs of Peak. They would rather you download it illegally than play the cheap fake versions. The
Good for
game's not
them.
expensive to begin with, though. It's $10.
No.
It's cheap.
On Roblox. Oh, forget that. Don't play
Yeah,
Roblox.
yeah. It's dude, just don't do it. Just get the real game. Roblox is for children. Don't be a children.
Don't
Uh,
be a children.
Cool. These next two are pretty serious. I don't know if you've known, but just like Visa and MasterCard did a few years ago with OnlyFans, they're doing it now with Steam with certain games, adult-only games, where they
Oh.
don't want you to... They don't want their platform, their card swiping, whatever, to be used on lewd or nude games. So they're telling Steam, you gotta cut that shit out. So people are fighting back with their own games to get through it. People like God Galaxy gave a lot of hentai games out for free just to fight back for a little bit. More specifically, there's this Vile Exhumed is a game that is out to kind of like combat it. I don't really know how it's supposed to, but I know it has a lot of difficult themes and things that MasterCard and Visa are not going to love. And their exact words were, fuck anyone who tries to control storytelling and expression, which I agree. I'm not a person who buys lewd and nude games. It's not my thing, but I understand that that is a shitty thing to do to try to get rid of, things people create just because, you don't necessarily agree with them. You are the biggest money moving platform. Like, get with it. I hate boomers. Finally, and this one is probably the most contentious of them all. With the new EU laws and potentially expanding to the US with things like Spotify and YouTube soon, we're going to require some kind of age verification in the UK. GTA 6, someone found on data leaks that they are going to probably do the same thing, where they require a face scan or an ID scan for you to play their game. It's not been officially confirmed yet, but if that is the case, that is awful. Don't do this.
It does say that you have to pass it to do the online features.
Right, that's it for right now. But they think it's going to go past that because of what the UK law is trying to say. The UK law is trying to bypass parents making sure their kids don't do shit they shouldn't be doing, right? Like, why a Spotify and YouTube, right? Parents, just keep your kids in line. This is like they think the whole game in the UK is going to require you to upload your ID to play the game at all because it's a rated M title.
If it requires that, I disagree with it. I do putting that kind of something on. I'm not sure that scanning an ID is the right way to go,
No,
but I do like the idea of some sort of age verification for multiplayer or online features. Mostly because, I mean, back when we were kids, this wasn't a huge issue, right? Like you played a mature game, your parents approved it, or they saw what you're playing. Nowadays, with like how much online content exists inside of games that parents can't always monitor or control, I
uh,
don't mind it.
so that
Some kind of system. I'm not sure. I don't think this is the right system,
so
but
there is an argument to be made that the systems are already in place because your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Nintendo Switch, and Steam all have parental controls that you can put on there that allow you to not get things of certain ratings or with certain content. Those things
see, the thing is,
exist.
though, like, how do you tell, like, let's say, like, even in Roblox, I mean, there's a lot of, like, creepy people in Roblox who, like, come up to kids and talk to them. How do you have that system for Roblox?
That I am not. I'd be
Or,
better
like, a
monitoring
Call of
your kids.
Duty. If your kid wants to play a Call of Duty game and they don't have friends to play it with, so they play online, like, how do
To
you
be fair,
monitor everything that's being said?
your 8-year old should not be playing Call of Duty online.
No, but there's a lot of parents who also don't know everything about every game the way we do. And you can say like, "Oh yeah, don't play the shooter games," but like again, then I bring back to the Roblox thing, which is a very kid-friendly game. Kids are playing it online with their friends, but there are those situations. I'm not saying this is a perfect scenario, and I don't think it is a perfect scenario. I'm just saying I don't inherently mind the age restriction for online content. Just with how prevalent online content has become in every single game.
There just needs to be a
Um,
way that doesn't sacrifice privacy.
yes, I agree with that. And I'm not sure what that system is, whether it is something along the lines of like parental controls. Um,
Better
I
parental
don't know.
controls. Better.
Better parental controls. I don't know what those controls would be. Maybe you could just like turn off online systems.
The last
Um,
thing I want is EA, motherfucking EA or Ubisoft, to have my identity and to get my ad shit, you know, configured for themselves. I just
Yeah,
don't think
maybe
so.
there would be something where instead of you having to verify that you're over a certain age, maybe there could be a type of parental control that either turns off online for the game or says like this person playing the game is under 18, and then if it's an online system they can only play with other people under, like if you're playing Call of Duty for instance, you can only be matched with people and I
So
don't know.
age
But then of course
restrictions.
somebody could say they're under 18 that's not under 18 and then they get I don't know.
Uh, Not third party
Oh yeah.
proponent of IDs. I don't care if someone knows I play GTA. It's the fact that I get hacked every single time. If it government fine. What?
Yeah, no, they're saying that the third party will get hacked.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
not the government, it's a random third party. And I agree with that. I don't think scanning IDs is the proper way to go about it. I
No.
think there should be some system in check. I don't think that's the way to do it.
Uh.
Especially because you usually have to show your ID sometimes when you buy a game like that anyway.
Oh
But
my god, I haven't been ID'd on a game since I was.
it's because we're old
Oh,
now.
I know. Don't shut up. Stop talking.
I just yeah.
Shh.
I do think there is an issue with young kids playing online content and being
Oh
exposed to
yeah,
things nowadays.
absolutely, absolutely. But at the same time, and this is for you parents out there, just pay attention. Just pay some
Yeah, just know what your kids
tiny,
are playing.
tiny lick of attention, please, for our sake.
And maybe don't let them play online games.
That's all the gaming news. We are going to now play a game while we're chatting.
Yeah, so this is actually going to pair really well with our topic for today. If you came to our last podcast, we talked about couch co-op and that not being so much of a thing anymore. And what has kind of come up in its place has been Friendslop, which I think is a pretty rude title
I didn't know that was
for
the title of
a
it until
group.
you said something.
It's actually legitimately is the title for this genre of game. And it's a pretty rude title to describe games that people consider fun with friends but bad, boring games when you play alone. Which I guess Peak is definitely considered Friendslop. I play Peak alone,
Uh,
so
People also play
I
Repo
don't know what that
alone.
says about me.
I saw people like
Uh,
speedrun Repo alone, and I think that's
that's weird.
bananas.
That's weird. So essentially, we're going to be talking about Friendslop games as we play a Friendslop game to kind of demonstrate why we have so much fun with them.
I do need you to open the game so I can invite you.
The game is open.
It says you're not online.
Hold on, let me check my Steam. View my profile. I don't know why it says I'm not online.
Oh, I don't see my chat anymore.
Friends. Oh, it was away for some reason. Okay, I'm online now.
There we go. Beautiful. I just have to change your audio whenever you get in.
Yeah, so we're gonna be playing some Peak, and we're gonna be talking about why these games are so popular and why they've kind of risen to almost take the place of couch co-op games. And is Friendslop a deserved title? I don't think so, because I think these games are pretty creative.
I'm trying to think of other games that like this genre kind of started back in 2020 during COVID, right?
Yeah.
Think like Fall Guys and Among Us.
Yeah, I was thinking Fall Guys, Among Us, and then it kind of shifted to Repo as of late, but also there was Lethal Company, there was Gary's Mod.
Gary's Mod has always been around. Beautiful Gary's Mod. There's also been, what is the other thing? The other popular one.
I don't know, bud. You tell me.
Oh my goodness, I'm blanking. I'm also trying to focus on a game. Like, this is going to be hard.
No, I think it's going to be pretty easy. So, essentially, Friendslop games, like I said, are games that you play with your friends. And it's not necessarily about the game itself in the way that, like, when you play Mario Party, you play Mario Party to play Mario Party, right?
Yes.
You play it because you like the mini games. You play it because you want to win. There's,
Same
like,
with card.
strict rules. Yeah, card too. But essentially, Friendslop games are almost an excuse to get you and your friends doing something together, which is why they kind of fall apart when you play them solo. Because that's an aspect of the definition for Friendslop, is that they're not great alone. Like, you wouldn't play Among Us by yourself, right? You would, I mean, I guess people do play Fall Guys by themselves, but, like, it's much more fun when you play it with your friends.
Yeah,
Peak.
I used to play a lot of Fall Guys alone, and then I stopped because Fall Guys.
Repo, you don't play by yourself. I don't know who's doing that. That's weird.
What is the other game? It wasn't Lethal Company, but it was like, oh, it was, damn it, something Protocol.
Something Protocol. I don't know.
It was like the streamer one. The one where you act like a streamer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was like Lethal Company, but you were a bunch of like YouTubers in it, like in this horror thing together.
I genuinely have no clue.
I have to look it up. There's a couple that have come out that got popular. There was another like a 3D type Among Us game that was pretty popular. I think it's still pretty popular. I can't think of any of the names of these though, because I am bad at this. But yeah.
But these really differ from couch co-op in the sense, like, you definitely wouldn't Lockdown Protocol.
Yeah, that's it.
They really differ from like typical couch co-op games because you don't play them alone. But they're so popular and addicting and fun. And they're addicting and fun not because the game itself is anything remarkable or incredibly fun, which I think they are, but because of how they allow you and your friends to connect and kind of rediscover that couch co-op experience in an online system. They're also incredibly accessible, I think, is the biggest thing. Nowadays, if you want to play a game with your friends, right? Let's take Animal Crossing, for instance. You both need to have Switches, which cost $400-ish. And then you need
now
to
they
have...
cost $400-ish.
Oh, I thought you were coming over here to get this energy drink. Okay.
Oh, no, I don't need
it. And then you have to have a game, which costs, $60 to $70. And then on top of that, you also have to have the online subscription to be allowed to play with your friend. So minimum, you're looking at a several $100 investment. And Peak, Among Us, they all are like very I mean, you do have to have some kind of technology to play them, but it's usually technology you already have. People play them on laptops, they play them on iPhones. I don't know about Peak, but like Among Us was a big iPhone game too.
I mean, this game specifically, it's not super power intensive. You don't need like a powerful computer to play this.
No, not in
on
the
a
least.
potato. Same with Repo. Same with Among Us.
They're incredibly cheap. Like this game costs like what, $8?
10. But yes, close enough. Like, this is why indie developers are like thriving right now, is because they're creating experiences that is comparable to what we had in the past, right? So
yeah,
we don't have Golden 90 anymore, no, but we have things like Peak, and the indie developers are doing it because it doesn't make Ubisoft money if they do it, right?
Yeah. And they're just adorable. I mean, they're just fun, and it's a good way to get your friends together. And I think, like Blake said, they started during COVID when people really were trying to figure out how to connect with people in a digital way, and I think they kind of forced that migration to digital platforms and gaming digitally. And, that's when I discovered Discord. I did not know Discord before then.
It was my fault. I created a Discord and she was forced to join it.
You did.
After she made me play Wind Waker. But like, I do like them a little bit more than Couch Co-op, though I do like Couch Co-op and being with friends in person. This way, with people like me and Emily who live, so far away from each other that I can't go to her house every weekend, I could just do this with her every weekend, and we are able to connect this way, even though we live 20 states away, right?
Well, even for my friends who live locally.
Shit. Goodbye. Oh, I took no damage. Neat.
Even my friends who live locally, like I'm an adult now. I have a job. I wouldn't go to my friend's house and play Peak at 11 p.m. on a work night, sitting next to her. I would be like, I gotta go home. Let's go home. But now I can sit at my computer and play with her. I can play it with our friends, no matter where they are, no matter what time it is. You don't have to worry about the split screen and trying to figure out, whose thing are you looking at. You're just doing your thing.
Vibe.
You're just vibing. And that's kind of overall the point, right? It's just to create an environment where you can vibe with your friends. It's not necessarily about the game itself, which is why, like, they tend to be so silly. I mean, Repo is a very silly game.
I don't even know if the intention was to ever actually be a horror game. Because it is in and of itself a horror game, but it doesn't feel like a horror game, right? It feels like a game I goof around with my friends on and watch Jeremy get attacked by a duck that he thought was a gnome.
Oh, watch out, that's a big ball. What was I gonna... Oh, yeah, and another great aspect of these games is they ask so little of you. Like I said, the whole point is to create an environment where you can vibe with your friends and have a good time, and because of that, notice there's no microtransactions anywhere. There's no constant saying, oh, did you buy this DLC? Or, oh, you and your friends have to pay this much money to be able to unlock that area of Peak.
Let's see. It also changes the dynamic of the gameplay. A lot of couch split screens are you versus friends. A lot of these Friendslop games are based off around actually needing to interact in co-op.
Absolutely.
Yes. With the exception of course, Among Us, which is both.
Yeah, I was going to say, in a sense, it is cooperative because you are working with other people and also against other people. Where are you?
I'm right below you. Oh, shit! Why did I let go? Help! Help me! Help me, Tom Cruise! I'm good. I got it.
Watch out for the jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're often working together. Yeah, I don't know. They're just like, there's something so fun and quaint and wholesome about them that I just feel good getting with my friends to play them.
There is one downside. And this is not for all of them. This is only for a select few. Among Us is an exception and Fall Guys is an exception. But things like Peak and Repo, they are usually locked down to Steam. Right, because they're small teams and everything, and they don't have a lot of development money or anything. They don't go to consoles, the major consoles, for people who only have a Switch and all that.
I think that's part of what keeps them weirdly more accessible, because then they don't have to charge. I think if it did go to PlayStation, you need more money to do that. First of all,
yes.
Only like really big developers or like devs that can raise a bunch of money can afford to have their games go to console. And so I think part of what keeps the price so low. Well, I didn't say way up that way.
It's right here.
Oh, you're right. Part of what keeps that price is so low is the fact that they're isolated to Steam. And now with like the Steam Deck, you can have a laptop, you can have a PC. I think Steam's pretty accessible. I had it on my shit computer back in the day before I even knew what Steam was.
It's true. She did. That's how she played Among Us with us back in the day.
No, way before then.
Oh.
I'm talking like 2015.
Oh.
If you ever find out the origin of my actual Steam name, it's because I didn't know what Steam was and I didn't think it would ever impact me. And then that wasn't the case.
Now it's your whole identity.
It very much did. I'm sure they're just around the corner. They wouldn't be so foolish to break Rule 0 just because I needed a line. Oh, interesting. I was reading a document.
Man, that was way too easy.
What was too easy?
The first area.
It was pretty standard. Hold on, wait. Where are you going? I need my mark sheet.
Oh,
did you get the special item?
The special item. What's
from the statue?
Oh, I didn't know there was a special item.
Tell this if you and your team both make it to the top alive, the statue gives you an item.
Wait. Oh, Pandora's lunchbox.
Oh God.
What does it do?
If you use it, it will give you a random set of stats. So like it could make you sleepy and burning, or it could make you cured. If you're like on death's door, you can use it because it's kind of a
So it's a Hail Mary item.
Yeah, and you can use it a few times if you don't get the one you wanted, but
it's also dangerous. Great.
Yeah. I think these games also encourage looking at like a wider scope. Yes, they're for you and your friends to get together, but they also have like pretty large communities, and because so many people play them, it kind of brings large groups of people together. Like Among Us, my coworkers were talking about it, my family was talking about it, people I know in my life who don't play games, because of how these games bring people together. Actually,
yeah, I remember when I started my old job back in 2020, we would play Among Us games during work.
Yeah. We did that once during COVID. We were like, let's all get together and play Among Us. And it went terribly because most of the people couldn't understand how to make it work or what we were doing or why we were doing it.
I'm going to play Among Us again.
We should.
I don't need any of that. I got food on food. I'll put this in my...
Take it and eat it. You'll get the bonus.
Cook bonus. Dude, I have a full second stamina bar.
Okay.
I have spared no expenses. Okay, so I do want to see more of these games come out. I'm glad that they are picking up steam, pun intended. you get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm afraid that once they do pick up steam, the big corporations are going to figure it out, right? And they're going to ruin it because they ruin
I don't know
everything.
that they can. I mean, they did like.
Fuck.
Oh.
Okay. I took
you can do it. I'll wait for you.
Damage. That was painless.
Here's the thing, though. I think they kind of lose their edge, you know, in that sense, because I think we saw that similar with Fall Guys. I mean, Fall Guys, granted, was not necessarily a Friendslop game because it already came out on console. Oh, I hit it trying to go back down to help you. And I got real hurt. I got bandages, but like that hurt real bad.
How did I not get damaged at all?
I don't know, but I should not. Can I have Pandora's lunchbox when I get up there?
Yeah. You want me to drop it to you?
No, I have enough to get up there because I have a full bar of extra. But I think they kind of lose their ability to be Friendslop games in that case because they become less accessible because they end up costing more money.
Yes.
They end up usually being full of microtransactions. You're less likely to have people who can and will play the game with, like, for example, Allison played Among Us with us, but Allison's not going to play a $30 PS5 game with us. She doesn't have that opportunity.
Yeah, because I have the PS5 at that point.
Yeah, and you'd need a second PS5 or a second console in order...
Which I think the only exceptions to those rules are... Oh,
like, you're going to have to come grab me.
Oh, shit, where are you?
And now it's raining.
Oh, well, goodbye. Ow. Just come
Why'd
down
you
here.
do that?
Because I was gonna save you, and then the rain got me.
Well, use Pandora's lunchbox.
But you're gonna need something too.
Just use Pandora's lunchbox. Oh, actually, if you
Oh,
take
it works.
this
It took
vine
away
down.
all. Well, the problem is it took away all my extra stamina. All.
Well, you know what? Did it take away your hurt?
Yes, it did. But I
Then that's the win.
I had a.
Bring it up here and I'll use it.
Yeah. Wait a moment. I gotta wait for this rain to go away.
So, and then they also, you know, once you bring it to console, not only does it become less accessible, but, well, okay, yes. So see, they incorporate free-to-play, but then they usually end up adding, like, microtransactions, and that doesn't change the fact that you still then normally need the console to play it. A little different with, like, online games. Put it back in the bag.
Oh, here. There you go.
How's this gonna shake out for me?
Do it.
It healed me, like, halfway.
Do it again.
I'm gonna get something really crappy. Oh, no, it healed me all the way. Okay.
Let's go.
It was worth the risk. I think online free-to-game play games are a little different, but they also still usually have, like, I don't know about, I guess, League of Legends specifically, but normally they still have a lot of microtransaction areas that are locked. Why did you do that?
Why did I follow you?
I remember playing Dungeons and... Wow, you hit that and you killed both of them.
Oh, no, I'm alive. I'm still here. Wait,
I'm alive. You hit it and I fell over the side because you blew it up in my face.
How did I not fall?
Because you were farther away from the edge. I was behind you.
How did I still take damage, but I didn't take damage? I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to make my way back up. I'm gonna go get this.
I'm not. I still have very minimal damage. That's incredible.
Did you die? What do you mean? Where are you going?
I hit another bomb on accident, and I am by the bottom of the waterfall.
Oh, well, I found
The
bandages and I'm
waterfall
using them.
hurt you?
It's gonna hurt me.
Can't touch the
Only a little.
waterfall?
At the bottom, I think. I think at the top. Oh, I'm gonna go this way and get this suitcase.
Oh, this is the edge of the map. Beautiful.
This actually looks like maybe a nicer place to go as well.
Get away from that bomb. That's not good.
Anyway, what I was saying before Blake so rudely blew me up and sent me flying over the edge is that even like the online free-to-play ones typically still have microtransactions or like areas. Like playing Dungeons and back in the day, and I wasn't like a paying subscription member, so I only got to do like the first world or like handful of quests, and then after that I was like locked out.
What game was it?
Dungeons and Dragons Online.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Dungeons and Dragons online video game.
Oh, DDO was like the best. I played that in elementary school and middle school with my friend Emily a lot, and her dad had the like. Her family paid for the like special pack because their whole family played it, and so I got to go into like all the special quests and worlds that I didn't get to go in because I wasn't free. They had like a guest they could use on me, but yeah, I enjoyed that. But even that had its limitations for what I could do. Where are you?
Far away. Just don't
okay.
worry about me. Just continue. I'm coming.
I can't continue up. The Scoutmaster will kill me.
I mean, I'm not far down. I'm about to be because I'm out of stamina and I overcompensated. Okay.
Did you watch me take that other vine that I told you I was taking?
Goodbye.
Where are you?
God,
are you dead?
No, I'm taking such little damage. My God. I don't know if you can see my pointer.
No.
But back on what you were saying, oh, there you are. I see you. Sweet.
I can't see over there, though.
I guess my example was I played Toontown Online, and it had like, you could only do so much in the free version before you couldn't do it.
Oh, here we go.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. My big one, I guess I used DDO, but my other big one was Webkins, which you had to buy actual stuffed animals to play. Now they've changed it, and you can get it free. But back in the day, you had to really pay. Wait, that's the third one!
Listen, I don't know the hitbox of it. I don't know how close you can get to it.
Your character has glasses. Are you blind?
I mean, yes.
We're not that hard to avoid.
Speaking of Toys to Life, one, we should do an episode on Toys to Life games because
Oh,
my
yeah,
god.
sure.
Second, I found my Holy Grail, which I guess had a reprint because they're not hard to find anymore. I found my Sora amiibo. It made me happy. I found it in the wild in a store for MSRP. I don't know where you are.
I'm over here trying to figure out a way to get up.
Can I go straight up?
Where are you? Where did you go?
I didn't move. I'm by the waterfall.
Right.
Oh, there you are.
I don't think we can get up this way. We could be really bold and take those vines.
One of us has got to do it. I'm gonna do it.
I'll do it. I think I might have more than you.
I don't have that much hurt. I mean, you can see my screen.
No, I have no hurt, and I have a full almost a full second stamina bar.
Oh yeah, my full second stamina bar went away. Thanks.
Here.
Here. Ooh. Thanks. Delicious. Nutritious. Thinking. Oh yeah. I do, and this is.
Watch out for the poison, Blake.
I know this doesn't fall into the Friendslop, but there are 4 games like that. 4 games like.
No way, we'll die doing that.
What?
We'll die doing this.
Are you sure? Oh, I see, because there's nowhere to grab after. There's a vine over there. You see? Oh, you're still going.
No,
Oh.
we're gonna die doing that. I got far enough to see what was up there. We're so dead if we do that.
Look at this direction. You see that vine right there?
Can you point?
I
Yeah, but that goes up into nothing.
Does it?
I see where it hits the rock.
Oh, let's see.
We'll go this way.
Follow the trail of
I'm
bombs.
gonna ask you kindly not to hit the
I'm
bombs.
gonna let you go before.
We can't take another scandal.
But there are people who are trying to bring these online games that have been defunct and give full access for free.
God.
Things like Toontown and Webkins and Club Penguin. Well, Club Penguin's free version is now gone because Disney is Disney. But I think they were taking money when they weren't supposed to. Toontown asked permission. Like the new Toontown people said, "Hey, can we revive your game and just not charge and take money for it?"
Why'd you climb when it was raining?
Because I thought no.
I'm gonna ask you not to hit that.
I know, but I'm slipping. Okay. Fuck you, bomb.
Okay, we're not going around that way. There's a bomb. And I know you'll hit it, so we're just gonna go straight up.
Wow.
Your track record speaks for itself, buddy.
It's
Oh,
only
this
today.
is no. Wait, no. Go back down. Go back down. It's no
Okay.
good. All right, so we're gonna go this way.
No,
I'm
grab.
gonna ask you not to hit that bomb.
But it's pretty and it's food. It's not.
It's really
Oh,
not.
I need you to grab me.
I need
oh,
you
God, I'm not gonna make
understand how much it's not food. Jump!
it. I did. I lunged. I'm going. Goodbye.
You're gonna hit the bomb!
Yeah, that one I had no choice on. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Well,
I'll revive you.
I'll just sit here.
I'll make it to the top and I'll revive you.
I mean, that's.
I'm a pro at getting to the peak now.
Oh, you're just going to the peak. You just want me to die. I thought you were gonna come down here and get my body.
Oh, no, buddy.
Okay. Well.
I mean, it's the same outcome either way. I don't have a way. So, either I get to the peak, I get to the campfire and I revive you. Dead body. For the same outcome.
We essentially covered all of our bases for this topic very quickly.
I mean, it's a great new genre that I'm really enjoying. I don't think the word Friendslop is a fair way to classify the genre. I think there's so much charm and fun in them and in like what they bring to friend groups.
I'm actually
Like,
I'm gonna look up
what are you doing?
top Friendslop games.
It's gonna be Lethal Company, Repo, Peak, and Among Us.
Let's see. There's a couple ones.
Get
I mean,
up
there's
this way.
Peak. There's Totally Reliable Delivery Service.
That sounds like a delivery service that actually isn't totally reliable.
Oh, someone did a ranking. Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 is not a Friendslop game. That is an old
Yeah,
game.
somebody clearly misunderstood the term
No,
Friendslop.
The game is better with other people. sure, but content warning. That was another one. That was the one I was thinking of. Golf with friends, I don't think counts. Okay, Fall Guys. This isn't children
Yeah,
games.
kind of.
Yeah, this is a bad list. Borderlands 2 is on here. What?
Actually, don't.
Sea of Thieves, that doesn't count.
Really,
Alright.
kind of don't see a way up here.
Games Radar, what do you have? You started with Forza Horizon 5. That does not count.
I'm outside of the map. It's not looking great for ways up.
Alright, solid Friendslop fix. Lethal Company. Schedule 1? I didn't know that was Friendslop. I just knew that was popular. It's
I
that,
didn't know what that was.
drug making game.
It's a drug making game.
Yeah, you run a trap house. I didn't know you could do that online with friends.
You ever make drugs with the homies?
Yeah, and you sell them.
I'll start to rain.
Repo. Chained Together. That's another one.
Oh, yeah, that is a good Friendslop game.
That is a very
We
good
played that for about a minute.
We should do it again. I'm done.
We should. That was more fun.
Peak. Obviously. Roadside Research. The game hasn't... Oh, it hasn't come out. Okay, thanks. Oh, that's all you're going to give me? I think Lockdown Protocol was the one I wanted to play with everyone. Yes, Lockdown Protocol is the one I want to play with everyone. It is a social deduction game like Among Us.
Oh God, I'm gonna die. Here we go. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. It's right there.
You're doing great. You got it.
Right there. It's right there.
Goodbye. Oh, you took no
I actually
damage.
didn't take any damage from that.
That's happened to me a couple of times until I died. Did you cook those thick mints?
Nope, because I didn't get them around a campfire.
Ah. How much is Lockdown?
Had
Because this is something we can
no
try.
option with which to do
It's
it.
$10? We gotta play Lockdown Protocol, man.
You rain. I'm gonna scream.
She's got it, gang. Listen, this is the Pod 64. Wow, Podstation 64 podcast. She can do it.
Do you know what we're doing, Blake? Do you know who we are?
My brain is so mush. It has been a weird day.
It started to rain. That's why I struggled so badly there. Can go up and over there. We'll do that.
Please.
Oh, don't fall. Let's not do that. I think we went a bad way.
You're doing great.
Do you see all my badges
Yeah, I do.
from how good at this game I am?
You're only missing 2, didn't you say that?
I'm missing 3, 2. I have to finish getting all the Scoutmaster's journal entries, and I have to escape eating a very select number of foods. And there no, I did get the climbing without falling. So 2.
I need 20. Have
Can't all be
friend
pros.
escape the island without you, which I would have gotten had you guys let me die that one time.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have gotten the escape the island one.
True.
That was your first time escaping.
Escape the island
I did
under an
good.
hour. Help Bing Bong escape the island. Escape the island without eating any packaged food. Escape the island after cooking and eating a coconut half. Wait, escape
That's the one I
island-
need.
Yeah, escape the island after cooking and eating a coconut half, a honeycomb, a yellow
beehive.
winterberry, and an egg.
It's one from each area.
Jesus. Eat 4 different non-toxic mushrooms in a single expedition.
Did that.
Heal your friends 100 points of injury in a single expedition.
Yee.
Escape the island without ever losing consciousness. You've done.
Yee.
Place 10 pythons.
Yes.
Restore 200 total poison by using items. Escape the island in a solo expedition. Escape the island without taking fall damage. Escape the island without placing anything on the mountain. Climb 50 meters upward without touching the ground. Scoutmaster Myers journal entries. 15 luggages in a single expedition. Heal an unconscious friend with an item to save them from death, which I helped you get.
Did you get the one for having a one-on-one with the Scoutmaster?
Nope, I've never seen the Scoutmaster.
We should have you meet the Scoutmaster.
You just let me go on my own at the beginning.
I don't know. I don't know if you'd make it.
I made it pretty easily through the first one this time. I'm not as good as this game as Emily is.
You just haven't played as much as I have. I just like climbing things. This game is like so weirdly relaxing to me, and I don't really know why. Like, we talked about this as a Friendslop game, and like one of the pieces of Friendslop is that it's no fun when you play alone.
She will, and this is one of my favorite things that she's done lately, because Peak is fun for me, but it's not like my favorite thing. One of the things that puts a smile on my face is every time Emily texts me like, I did this in Peak, and I'm like, okay, she's happy. That makes me happy.
I am. I'm like, yay, I achieved something new.
By the way, Chad, if you ever say that I said anything nice to her, no, I didn't. I don't care that there's video evidence. It didn't happen.
I like Peak. It's fun, and I don't mind playing it by myself. Like, I have 2 monitors, so what I'll do is I'll set and set like a YouTube video up or something on the other monitor. Just vibe.
She'll watch a podcast.
It's a really good time. I mean, our podcast? I think I'd want to die listening to my.
I just said a podcast. What are you? Oh, I thought you were jumping to your death. I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm climbing the tree, my dude.
I didn't see
Peak
it.
101, climb the trees. I didn't need to wait for the rain to stop to jump to my death.
The fog has started to rise, though. I can see it down there.
No, did you do regular?
Yeah, I did. I did Tenderfoot.
You didn't do. Oh, the fog doesn't rise in Tenderfoot.
Oh, then maybe I'm just seeing it because it's so far down. It's not an overly complicated game. It's simple, which is what I think makes these games so good. If everyone can hop in. This is a problem I have with most modern games. Things like Cyberpunk, and this is for Emily too. Things like Andromeda that just have a bunch of pieces to just feel unnecessary and overly complicated. Andromeda, for example, had the bunch of the research stuff, which like
I don't touch those. I just
like,
pretend they're not there.
Why is this here? Not even the research. I can get past the research. It was the scout missions that you send people on or something. I'm like,
oh, Blake, buddy, I never touched those.
Yeah, like, and then you have things like Cyberpunk, which I've only played a little bit of, but there's so many facets to it that they have to make the text so small, and it overwhelms me because there's so much text everywhere, and I don't know what I'm looking at, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah, I agree. This is not video game related, but it's kind of in the same note. I actually read a book recently, and that was like one of the big reasons I gave it such a high rating was because it felt very simple. It was just simple. It didn't try to be anything what it was. It didn't try to add all the layers of complexity to be like, see, we can do something really deep and interesting. And sometimes this stuff is just really good.
There are very few people who can make deep and interesting work. I think, for example, Kojima, that's his whole shtick.
Really?
Huh?
I said it really is.
Yeah. But then there's people like Tetsuya Nomura who think it's in his shtick. It's not. It's just, and I love his games to death because I'm deep in it already, but he is not one of those people. Expedition
Did somebody say Door to Darkness?
Fuck up, Mickey Mouse. Expedition 33, great at its deep and interesting story. Freaking Persona, good at its deep and interesting story. But at the same time, a story like The Plucky Squire, super simple, super easy to understand. Just a good old-fashioned time. Loved it. Right? Bring Me to Life. Alexa, play Bring Me to Life by Evanescence.
I guess maybe what we'll say is we'll call the podcast here, but we'll keep playing.
Yeah,
we'll keep playing on stream, and then when you edit it, we can cut out past this point. I guess.
Yeah, if you're here still, thank you for being here.
You'll need this.
We're gonna continue playing.
Is this my last journal entry? Hold on. Nobody panic.
We'll talk in just a moment.
It was!
Yeah.
Oh shit, look at this.
What does it say?
Look at this. Grab it.
Rule 0. Never abandon the friend in need. Never abandon friend in need. Never abandon friend in need. They left me behind. Never abandon friends.
It's from the Scoutmaster. That's how he died, is his friends left him behind. Isn't that spooky? That's also another thing I love, is like the random lore drop. Oh, you push it. That was his last.